Let's pop over to the other one that's like a mile away. It's gonna be forever. God, I'm pretty slow right now. But anyway, we'll just have to find something to talk about while I swim a kilometer off in this direction. I wonder when I'm going to be able to explore the Aurora itself. Is that like the end goal of the game? I mean, there has to be something like that, right? Where you get like a cool cutscene and it's like, hey, you beat the Ender Dragon or whatever. You know, but I guess, I don't know. I feel like if if all I have to do is just get like a whole bunch of radiation protection stuff, and then I just go into a spaceship, like, I don't know if that's the end goal or what. That doesn't really seem particularly thrilling to me as like the end. Like, hey, you get to go hang out the big dead spaceship so that the sunbeam can be like, look, we found a single survivor. I don't know. What's this? Something floating? Or something that's just sticking out of the ground? It looks like it's just a bit of tube that's just like coming out of the ground. Shouldn't there be islands or something? Like, I saw other people with islands. How come I don't get islands? But I'm starting to get a little bit unnerved at how it's just entirely open ocean in literally every single direction that I'm going. Like, that, to me, is a pretty terrifying thought. Like, if this happened to me in real life, good God, would it be just the worst. I haven't really spent a whole bunch of time on the ocean to begin with. And it's, like, the little bit that I have spent on it is super duper calming. Every time I have been boating or whatever, it's always just, like, the most relaxing experience of my life. However, I feel like if I were to get removed from the boat, it would quickly move from being the most relaxing experience of my life to probably the worst experience of my life. And I think with particularly good reason. I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying earlier about like LPing and stuff, to get back into the meta topic, because I didn't really get a chance to finish my thoughts there. So, this sort of, I don't know, practice, I guess, started on Something Awful and places like that, where people would just do little write-ups that weren't like, they weren't really walkthroughs, they were just kind of, I don't know, experiences, recounts of what it was like to play the video game, and part of it was kind of telling the player like what they were doing and what they could do if they were to follow in those footsteps. But a big part of it was like the important thing is that there were really, really strict rules with it. So, especially on Something Awful, where if you want to submit a LP on Something Awful, it has to, you know, they say like it can't be. It's really crazy. It's like the expectation is that your personality is not supposed to be the focus of the game or of the video. Rather, like, the video game is supposed to be the important part of it, and like you're just kind of a vessel by which other people appreciate the video game. So, pretty hardcore way of doing things. And naturally, after people started doing videos and uploading video LPs, because it used to be just text posts, they slowly started becoming more and more about personality, to the point where the person who is credited as basically, quote, inventing the idea of the video LP went on like 3 months later to say that like it was the worst idea that they ever had. Granted, that's kind of a ridiculous notion, but it did completely change the face of like how it's supposed to be done. So if you ask, like, what is LPing and commentating over video games, like what does that mean to like people who are really old school about it? The answer is kind of, from our perspective and like what we're used to now as like listeners and people that like just want to chill out and like with video games that you like with other people that are playing video games that you like that's like a completely fucking ridiculous notion of like we must respect the art of the video game and not let our personalities get in the way of it. But that's like kind of the thing that I tried to do a lot really early on, and it was very stifling. I felt like I basically just couldn't talk about anything, because imagine you had this little voice in the back of your head the entire time you were doing something that's just saying, like, this is how you need to be doing it, this is how you need to be doing it, and it's in conflict with what you want or, like, think you should be doing. Like, it's one thing to be doing that with something where you really trust the people that are saying it, and you're seeing and experiencing, like, results, and you feel good about it. Like, I don't know, if I'm like practicing singing or playing the piano or something, I'm always thinking, like, this is the way I should be doing it. And the difference is that those, if I'm listening to those voices while I'm doing it, they tend to be right. Whereas with, like, forum LPing, rules trying to apply to, like, Twitch and, like, the way things are done now, like, it just holds you back. And, like, the other thing, another, like, rule that I remember is that if you want to upload a LP to something awful, you can't do it if the game has been out for less than a month, because they don't want people to, like, rush and, like, build popularity or something like that. I don't know. It's a completely different ball game, though. And I remember there was a Retsupre that I saw a while back with, for people who don't know what that is, that's another something awful thing, run by the people that really, really popularized it's Slow Beef and somebody else. I can't remember off the top of my head. God, it's been a long time since I cared about any of this stuff. Well, they themselves said during a Retsupre that everything's completely changed, and they were like, they said that they had no idea, like, how different it was, and people would ask them for advice and stuff, and they would say, like, they said an anecdote where somebody asked on a forum, how do I get more people to watch my videos? I'm only getting, like, 10 views per video. And their response was like, wow, that's insane. Because back when this stuff was done by a much smaller community of people, they said that even if you sucked at it, if your commentary was atrocious, you would get, like, 1,000 views, just guaranteed. Or 10,000 views. Like, people just ate it up because there was nobody else doing it. So, yeah, I guess that pretty much sums up most of the spiel that I had about LPing. Like I said, I don't really talk about it all that much. Let's read that databank thing that I got. Where is that? Voice log. Oh, this is just the events that happened. So that's under databank, data downloads, life pods. I picked this up, didn't I? Why do I only have 3? Technical equipment. Welcome, readme. Oh. Maybe this would tell me... Huh. Maybe this was supposed to be, like, the game's equivalent of the tutorial, and I never actually noticed it. Very interesting. Habitation section with C+ grade leisure facilities. Yay! I chose a great ship to chill out on. What even was I doing on this spaceship? I guess as I get more recordings, I'll be able to figure it out. Huh. You know, that's interesting. I thought I just got that. I thought I just got that thing. Didn't I just pick up a data log? But I don't see any new ones. Well, that's weird. Okay, anyway, enough of just chasing after data logs. What I need to be doing is I need to find diamonds. And I don't have a clue where they could be. I'm gonna guess at the bottom of a geothermal vent. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna find a geothermal vent, and I know it's gonna kill me, but it might not kill me. And if it doesn't kill me, then I'll know for a fact if there are diamonds to be found at the bottom. Oh god, it's gonna explode. Jeez. Those things are ridiculous. Oh, it's a bunch of quartz. I don't need quartz. I also don't really know how to get out of this thing after all. What the hell is this thing? A whole fish? Well, it's mine now. Okay. We're gonna go into a geothermal vent, and there's one nearby this pod, and I don't remember where it is. Is it to the left of the pod over here? There it is. There it is. Okay. Gonna come over here. Gonna save. And we're gonna play Death. We're gonna let it erupt first, because that's probably the most dangerous. Alright, wish me luck. Huh. Alright, well that went about as well as I expected it would. So, the only thing that's down there is a bunch of... What did I lose in my inventory? Nothing? Yeah, nothing. Okay, so the only thing that's down there are a bunch of cooked peepers. Ladybird, don't throw shade at me. What the hell?
I'm not.
That's shade. You just threw shade at me.
No,
it's fine.
not.
No, that's shade. That's shade. For people who don't know, she just typed RIP in chat. That's shade. That is grade A shade. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not shade.
It's shade.
No.
Okay, so there's nothing at the bottom of the geothermal vent but sweet boiling hot death and a bunch of cooked Gary fishes. And frankly, I don't need a geothermal vent's help if I want to cook Gary fish, so that's out. But now I know. Let's see about looking around. I don't know. Where the hell can I find diamonds? Diamonds are made like in holes and like in areas of intense pressure and intense carbon, right? So I just need to go into like some holes and just look, but I haven't found any yet. Maybe diamonds are like the bottom of... Hang on. What about... Can I make a diamond by smashing a bunch of quartz together? Can make magnesium, synthetic fibers. Okay, let's go back up to the surface real quick. And I'm gonna hit tab again. And we're gonna look through blueprints. Maybe you make diamonds out of something else. I don't know. No, doesn't look like it works this way. Benzene, carbon, oil, bleach, magnesium, titanium. I'm gonna go back to the fabricator and see if there's a way to like make diamonds out of titanium or something like stupid like that. I don't wanna. Bird is overthinking. Oh. Bird is apparently overthinking diamonds. I didn't say I was good at doing these survival games, but damn it, I'm gonna play it. Okay, so we make diamonds out of nothing. We just gotta find them. Okay, diamond. Do I, grow diamonds, right? You can't do that with that. Battery, copper wire. Yep. Okay. Can't make diamonds, so I have to find diamonds. Where do you get metal other than titanium? And the sandstone deposits. So I guess I just have to go like crack those open more. Oh man, that's like the least swag way to find stuff, though. Because, I don't know. I tried finding a bunch, and now I can't find any more, and now I'm just like, aw. Well, at any rate, I will continue to look for sandstone or deposits in various places, and we'll just go from there. Copper. What are these things? Are they, like, connected to rocks? I assume that those floaters are literally just, like, poop of those big, like, whale things that I saw earlier. I don't have anything to base that belief off of. It's just, I don't know. They look like humongo alien, you know, dump poops to me. They're covered in things called floaters. All right, you know, there's some logic. There's always just a strain of bird logic behind bird logic. I'm gonna let that sentence stand on its own 2 feet.